welcome back to Oulton Park for the opening round of the 2024 Bennetts British Superbike Showdown, and starting on the front row, third place for Honda Racing UK, it's Tommy Bridewell. Tommy, it was a tough start to the weekend yesterday, being in 12th, managed to qualify through to Q2 today. Then when you went out for qualifying too, you came straight back in. Was there a reason for that? And then tell us how you put together that lap that put you on the front row, please.
Yeah, yesterday was tough, really tough day for definite. We had some new components on the bike, and to be honest, we need a bit more time to analyse it and get it working correctly. So we had to revert back. Unfortunately, we couldn't revert back between the FP1 and FP2. So really tough day yesterday. I was really happy just to scrape through to the top 12 because honestly, I felt my hands were pretty tied on the bike. So. Immediately when I rolled out an FP3 then, we were on quite worn tyres, but straight away I felt good on the bike. And then going into qualifying, I actually went back out on my old tyres because we had to then make quite a big electrical change on the bike to make another step. So qualifying then was the first time on new tyres that really of this weekend I've probably had a bit of a dig for a lap time to see how I feel. And I in truth, didn't really feel like, I almost felt like I was going to come over the line and see, let's say, a mid-34 because the lap was calm, didn't really feel like I was pushing that hard, and it was a strong lap time. So I was really, really positive, to be fair, because I actually immediately thought, oh, bloody hell, I could probably race it this, which is positive for sure. So yeah, I come in because in truth, normally I like to do a lap time and all I'm ever bothered about is front two rows. I couldn't care less if I'm pole or sixth really. So yeah, happy to be front row for definite is always a bonus, and the hard work starts later on.
Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you.
And back on the front row for FHO Racing BMW Motorrad, it's Josh Brookes. Josh, you've been saying all season about how it's been working behind the scenes and how it's been step by step throughout the year. And it seems today and this weekend that you're really starting to be able to show that potential for those last few improvements. Can you talk us through qualifying, please, and exactly how that lap came together?
Yeah, that's right. We've definitely been making some small improvements during the last few rounds, but haven't been big enough for people to really, see probably from the outside or us to sort of shout about in the media. But I do feel like we've been making some, marginal gains, and every weekend we keep trying. So this weekend, fortunately, the track's not so dissimilar to Cadwell. So to go from Cadwell to here and keep a lot of the settings on the bike that didn't need a lot of change, it meant first Friday practice was a good session for us straight away, and it sort of carried on right on through right now to qualifying. So I went out on the used tyre to sort of get up to speed, and then come in to change for the new tyre, and put a couple of laps together, and put in what was really quite a strong lap. Come around with, I think it was 9 seconds left in the session, so I could have done another lap, but I saw P1 on the board, and I thought if I've already done what I thought was pretty clean lap, so it would have been very difficult to even match that lap and let alone go it quicker again. So I thought, as I was already the P1 position, it probably wasn't worth the risk to try again for another lap. So rolled around, but as you know in racing, Kyle was still out circulating, and he was able to go one ahead. But honestly, from where we've come from the last year, 2 years, I feel like it's been forever since I've been here, been interviewed after qualifying. So I'm really pleased. Second place, starting off the front row, is critical to where we can how we can fight in the race. So it's a really good job, and thank you everyone in the team. They're the ones that need the applause at this point.
Thank you, Josh, and congratulations.
Thank you.
And taking the Omologato pole position here at Oulton Park for Gorilla OMG Racing Yamaha, it's Kyle Ryde. Kyle, that was an incredible lap from you at the end. Everyone looked like if Brookes was going to be on pole, Tommy had been in there, and then you pulled out the bag literally on your last lap. Talk us through it, please.
Yeah, so the whole weekend's been difficult in a certain way because in FP1 the tyre got destroyed after 5 laps, and I had to go FP2 on a new tyre, which meant I had to run FP3 on a tyre that had done 21 laps, which gave me an horrible feeling on the bike because I was going maybe 2 seconds slower than what I should have been going. So going into qualifying, I was a bit nervous that I'd forgot how to ride the bike compared to yesterday, but straight away, obviously, the bike felt good, and I did a 33.8, and it put me second at the time, and even with a couple of minutes to go, I was still in 4th place, which I was happy with. So yeah, there was not long left, just a minute, and I got great track position behind a couple of riders, pushed to the limit. Didn't know, obviously, if I was up or down because I haven't got anything on my dash. I just rode to what I felt was the limit, and they all said I did a great last sector, which just put me on pole position. So I'd have been happy if I'd have jumped up to the front row. That was the goal, because I was happy with 4th already. So jumping on the front row was the target for that last lap, but obviously it was pole position, so it's big bonus. So yeah, bike's working great now that the tyres are better than what there was in FP3, and yeah, looking forward to later on.